This is an image circulated by the Rabsky group showing the as-of-right development on the left and the ULURP approved development on the right. Now for simplicity, we're going to call the as-of-right development as-of-right and the ULURP approved development with the transfer of air rights just ULURP. What's very peculiar about these images is that the as-of-right development on the left almost looks a little bit bigger than the ULURP development on the right, whereas in reality, according to the proposal, it's about 40% smaller by about 100,000 square feet. Now the reason for this discrepancy is very simple image manipulation, and we'll explain exactly what happened here. The renderings of this development are shown in a Dumbo scene, where both the 100J and 85 Adams buildings are shown in the background. However, in the two images, the as-of-right and the ULURP, the size of these background buildings is not the same. As we can see here, even though the base of the development is at the same height, the top of the 100J and 85 Adams buildings is not at the same height. And this is a huge red flag that these two renderings are from a different perspective and zoom. Ultimately, this means that this side-by-side is an apples to oranges comparison of the building sizes. This is even clearer when these images are compared by overlaying them. When we switch from the as-of-right to the ULURP image, we can see that there's significant motion to the buildings in the background, which means that the perspective of these two renderings is not the same. It's important to note that up until this point, all of the images that we've shown are exactly the same as what was provided by Rabsky. Now we can reverse engineer Rabsky's image manipulation until we have an apples-to-apples comparison. And that's what we've done here in this new overlay. We know that this is correct because the buildings in the background and the objects in the foreground do not move as we switch between the as-of-right and the ULURP rendering. Finally, from this more accurate apples-to-apples comparison of the building sizes, it's clear that the ULURP development building is much bigger. Another inaccuracy of the renderings presented to the community is this image here from the other side of the building. This park underneath the bridge will in fact not be a park, but it will remain a DOT parking lot that looks like the image we're showing here on the right.